Hello, my beautiful duckling. This is Susie. I am here to teach you how to manifest your dream life in 10 words or less. Today, I want to talk to you about manifesting a specific person. When we are focusing on a specific person, because emotions are involved when we are manifesting that person, we have to figure out ways to get rid of the resistance, the doubts, the disbelief, the blockage, the villainizing that person that you're wanting to be with. Now, a specific person in my world is anybody you want to have a better relationship with. So it can be your kids, your family members, friends, coworkers. It can be the love of your life. So anytime you are manifesting a better relationship with a person, the rules and the tools are same when it comes to manifesting them as you would a free cup of coffee, a picture, a meal, curly hair, but they're actually completely 100% different because you don't have attachment to a free cup of coffee or curly hair. You don't have an attachment to necessarily getting a new car. You don't have those emotional connections that you do with a person. So one of the first things you have to do when you're manifesting a specific person is you really have to dig deep and you have to ask yourself, can I live without this person? If I wake up the rest of my life, the next 50 years, and this person is not a part of my life, am I okay with that? And if you can honestly answer yes to that question, you've gotten a big hurdle. The next part is, can you forgive the relationship for the way it is now? So to forgive is to truly forget. You have to wipe the slate clean. You cannot bring up an argument from 10 years ago. You can't hold a grudge against them. You can't even say, it really pissed me off when you did this. Please don't do it again, because you literally 100% have to let go of the relationship the way it is currently in status quo. If you want an apology, absolutely you can get an apology, because an apology is healing. And yes, we're kind of apologizing to ourselves, but it's still nice to hear those words. When you hear, babe, I'm sorry, mom, I'm sorry, sis, I'm sorry, when you hear those words, it gives you a sense of peace and relief, because it tells you, yes, this relationship can be fixed. And because we can fix the relationship, you built that little bit of faith. And in getting a person to change their opinion of you, you literally have to go on 4 things: imagination, thoughts, words, and questions. And your focus has to be 100% forward. And you must come from the end. So if you wanted a better relationship with your child, your end would be, I have an amazing relationship with my child. If you want to get back together with the love of your life, your end would be boyfriend and girlfriend, living together, married, or the happiest unmarried couple in the universe. Unmarried is Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Married has that piece of paper which says, this is my bride, this is my spouse. It all depends on what you want, but it has to come from the end. And you have to go really, really simple. We're talking dummies 101. And I'm not saying you guys are dumb. I'm saying you're overcomplicating it and you're making it too hard. So you had an argument with somebody. How do you fix it? An apology is acceptable. So Thank you, I got an apology. I really appreciate this apology. This apology makes me happy. This apology shows me that the relationship is repairable. You can manifest, and I'm sorry. You have to forgive yourself as well. You have to be like, Susie, you created this mess, and as long as you're understanding that your words and your actions and the story that you were giving this person to play is what created it, I forgive myself for doing that, and I really appreciate that this person gave me an apology, which shows that they forgive me also. I can focus on that. I can get that absolutely 100% without a doubt. The next step when you are manifesting this relationship, stop gossiping. Do not go to work, talk to a bunch of other people about how horrible this person is. Because if you are saying that this person is horrible, you're making them the villain. And if you're making them the villain, they cannot show up in the way you want them to show up. They can only show up with more drama. And the drama is what you got to get rid of in order to bring that relationship back. So you've forgiven their self. They have forgiven you. Now you want to repair the relationship. So you talk about the things in the relationship that you love. So my kids, I love that they respect me, they appreciate me, that they show me love, that they're doing nice things for me, that they're calling me, they're texting me, they're telling me everything that goes on in their life, because communication and telling that to me makes me feel loved. And you explain that to yourself. If it is the love of your life, Jared, I'm so sorry that I gave you the role to play of my silent partner. I blamed you for things that I told myself some stupid story on. I put it in my head that, we had to be silenced because you weren't doing what I want. And I'm sorry I gave you that role. And I don't know what caused me to believe that stupid little thing, but because I did, you showed up perfectly for me in that role. So this new role I want to create for you as a loving husband, where you're able to show up, is thank you for being in my life. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing all these wonderful things for me. Thank you for being the most amazing husband. Being my husband, you are better than I could have ever dreamed of. And I have to give him that role of my husband. Because if I don't give him the role of my husband, if I give him the role as a friend, somebody who helps me out, if I give him the role of the ex and I keep calling him my ex-boyfriend, if I give him the role as my best friend, if I give him the role as an idiot, that's exactly how they're going to show up. So when you're trying to change that relationship, you gotta title it. So you gotta walk around and go, I have the most amazing husband. Jared is the most amazing husband to me. I am so blessed because I have this amazing husband. Why do I have an amazing husband named Jared? Because Jared is an amazing husband. Isn't it wonderful? Jared is my amazing husband. You are constantly simplifying it. Again, the reason you ask, why are you happily married to this person, is because when you are asking that question, they're giving you an answer. But you're giving them a title role in your movie, as your partner in crime, as your husband, as the person who is standing next to you until the end of time. And when you give them that script, you have to make them the hero in that script. You cannot walk around and go, I love my husband, but he's an asshole. My husband is an idiot. You have to literally glorify him. You have to praise him. You must raise him up. So you got to put him in a position where he's not on a pedestal, but he's got a reason to look at you with love, to open those big blue eyes he has and go, You are the most amazing woman in the world. I am so blessed that you chose me to be your husband. Literally, that's what you have to be thinking. And you want to be nice, because if you're going to have a relationship with somebody, you want to have fun and adventure. You want a loving, happy relationship. You don't want drama. Drama feeds the adrenaline and gives us a rush. But you can get a high off of being happy, because this relationship makes me happy. This relationship fits me like a glove. This relationship is perfect. We get along so well, we finish each other's sentences. He knows what I'm thinking before I even think it. The more I talk about how amazing our relationship is, my words are creating that. Anything you say after I am, you create. So I am in an amazing relationship. I am blessed to be married to Jared. I am blessed Jared is my husband. Why am I lucky? Because Jared's my husband. And I'm constantly talking about how amazing it is. But I can't walk around and say it out loud, because, I may not be married to Jared, and somebody who hears that is going to know I'm lying. They don't understand that my words are manifesting my reality, and the more I say it, it's going to be created. So when I go to bed, those are the things I'm doing. When I wake up in the morning, those are the things that I'm doing. During the day, if I think about him, in order to get rid of my resistance, I do one of three things. I either thank my minion, I thank God, or I thank the universe. And the reason I do that is because it's extremely powerful, and it's extremely freeing. If I am literally walking around saying, Dave, thank you that you opened up the door that caused Jared to show up, that allows us to be happily married, I'm sending that message out. And I'm telling my little minion, thank you. I'm using a simple technique of gratitude. Now, everybody says, walk around and say, thank you for this roof over my head. Thank you for the food on my table. Thank you for the car. Thank you for my shirt. Thank you for my beautiful nails. That's not true gratitude. That is, appreciating the things around you. True gratitude is, I woke up this morning. I almost died 2 weeks ago. I'm still alive. I woke up. And when you wake up and you are like knocking on death's door and you're like, thank you, I woke up this morning. That is pure gratitude. Thank you that I have another day on this earth. Thank you that there are beautiful blue skies today with this big ball of sunshine in it. Thank you that there were snowflakes today. It is appreciating the beauty around you and noticing that beauty and bringing that joy and happiness into your life. So I am so happy I woke up this morning. That is gratitude. That is the gratitude that you need to change things. It's pure. It's rooted in every cell of your being. In order to get that gratitude, I thanked my minions. I thanked the universe. I thanked God. I thanked everybody for creating health with me. I thanked everybody. Somebody said, Susie, you're glowing. Thank you. That means I'm healthy. Somebody said, you are absolutely beautiful. You are like just vibrant. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It wasn't coming from, in order to have this relationship, I have to say thank you. I'm desperate, I'm needy, I want, so I'm going to walk around and say thank you, 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 until the cows come home. It is being genuine. If you truly, truly want this person in your life, when they come in your life, you are going to be beyond grateful. You are going to feel like the luckiest person in the universe. You are going to feel like the sun and the moon just kissed, the stars aligned. It's going to be 4th of July fireworks. You may not feel that like you do the adrenaline rush with drama, but trust me, That rush is going to be there because they showed up. And when they show up, and you can really look at them and say, you know what? Thank you for texting me today. I really appreciate that you text me today. If you're not with that person and you are saying, thank you for my texts, thank you for the phone calls, thank you for stopping by to talk to me, thank you for just spending 5 minutes with me. If you only had 5 minutes to spend with this person in the next 24 hours, would you take it without batting an eye? If you could have an hour with this person on a bench and that hour had to last you 5 years, would you still take that hour and cram as much joy, love, and happiness into it that you possibly could, knowing you're not going to see them for another 5 years? That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. When you are happy for no reason, when you are grateful for no reason, you literally get up this morning and you are so grateful that you woke up, and you are so happy that you woke up. Wonderful things are going to happen in your life because you focused forward. And when you're focusing forward, you're talking about all those wonderful things that are happening in your life. You are talking about the minions holding open a door for you like it was the greatest gift in the world. This person you're manifesting a relationship is exactly that. They're a gift. They are the greatest gift the world can give to you. Are you opening it up with 2 hands and cherishing it? Or are you ripping into it going, oh, I finally got it, now I can move on? Well, if you're getting it and then you're going, oh, he's treating me bad, he's not being nice, it's not the way I thought it was going to be, it's you're getting that because you truly are not grateful that this person is in your life. You have to be as grateful that this person is in your life as this little minion is in my hand right now. Because this little minion is waving at you. He's listening to everything you are saying and doing in your life. And if I am literally going, you know, Dave, I really appreciate all the wonderful things you bring into my life. I am so grateful that everything just magically works out for me. Me being with Jared is absolutely the greatest gift I've ever received in this world. Dave's going to deliver it. And the more you talk about it with love and appreciation and gratitude, and it's coming from a place of pure joy. It's why I load my questions all the time with happy and blessed. I got up this morning and I sat in bed and I thought, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to be up this early. But I was. And I looked out my window and it's still dark, and I moved to my chair in my bedroom and I watched the sunrise. It's not something I get to do very often. And it was a beautiful sunrise this morning. This evening I'll watch the sunset. You want to be the artist who sees the faces in the clouds, the mountains in the clouds. You want to be the artist who takes a blank canvas and people walk by and go, oh my God, that is absolutely breathtaking. I love that painting. You want people to look at you in this relationship and say, I want to be like that couple. I want to be that couple. The way he looks at her, the way she looks at him, oh my God, he softens his voice. He gentles himself down, and the whole world can see it. But as soon as there's a threat to me, bam, that's 6'5" total. Every inch of it, every square inch of it is on guard. And it's protecting you. It doesn't matter though if he's 6'5" or he's 5'5". As long as he is showing up in the way you want, and you are talking about how amazing he is. And when you are recreating that amazing relationship, you're not walking around telling every person you meet, oh, I'm happily married to Jared. I'm happily married to Jared. I'm happily married to Jared. Jared and I are together, and we've been together. We spent Christmas together, and he got me Valentine's Day gifts. But what you can do quietly at the end of the day is use revision. So you had dinner alone and you watched Lucifer tonight. In your diary, you can write, Dear Diary, I had the most amazing evening. I got to spend it with the love of my life. It was just bliss watching Lucifer with him tonight. You took what you did and you revised it to bring that person into your world. And if you constantly are walking around saying, I am happy this person chose me, I am blessed because they're watching a television show with me, if you are constantly praising and bringing joy about your children. So Neville taught raising the person up. Religion teaches in the Bible to raise you up. So if I'm teaching you by the Bible, which is one of the greatest stories you could ever read, they're always saying, praise that person. So you want your child to show you love and respect. My child is successful. My child is happy. My child is loving. My child gives back to the universe. My child treats me with respect, appreciates the things that I do for them. My child is amazing. I am so blessed to call this my daughter. My daughter is absolutely the most amazing woman I can ever have the privilege of meeting, and the greatest gift I get is to be her mom and watch her grow and even be a better person. When you can legitimately start saying that about your children, when you can legitimately say that about your friends, your family, the love of your life, you are changing that relationship. And you don't have to believe it at first, because when you persist in an assumption until it hardens into fact, you slowly start believing it because you are persisting. And the more you persist, you are going to start believing. That's why the Bible says faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Your imagination, your thoughts, your words, and the questions that you are naturally asking yourself all day long are pointing you in the direction of why you have an amazing relationship with all the people in your life, or why there's just chaos. If you have a bad relationship with your ex-husband, you don't have to fix them. It's not your job. But you have kids together. It's still your job to make your kids your hero. You know what? They love us both equally. I am so blessed that they spend as much time with him as they do with me. Children need both their parents. So thank you for opening up the doors that cause them to be able to spend more time with me. Thank you for them showing me love. Thank you for them talking to me nicely. Thank you for them reaching out to me for something silly. It could be a pimple. It could be an outfit. It could be something they need to know about the car. It could be help that they need on their taxes. It could be any little reason. But instead of saying, oh, they're just calling me because they use me, you know, I'm their mom. They call me and tell me everything. I'm their mom. They're always asking my advice. I'm their mom. They're always coming to me because I've got their back. And because they're successful and they want to share their success with me, they're always calling and telling me about it. The more I talk and raise the people I love up, the better relationship I'm going to have with them, not because I am forcing it or I'm manipulating, but because I'm coming from the heart. I'm coming from a place of peace, love, and joy. I'm not coming from I am love. I'm not coming from I am peace. I am not coming from I am joy. I am coming from this body that I am housing right now is bringing love and joy and happiness to the world. It is showing the world how to be peaceful in a storm. It's showing the world how to be grateful for things that are not yet materializing in your life. And literally, if you are telling Dave, thank you for being the best part of my life, he's going to show up as the best part of your life. If you are telling Dave, I am lucky to be in a relationship with you, Dave's going to be a lucky little guy. and he's going to show up. Taking and talking to the outer world, it's not crazy. It's releasing the resistance. It's shedding the doubt. It's getting rid of the fear. It's getting rid of the negativity. It's getting rid of the positive. Because Dave, I'm positive we're going to get back together, isn't going to make Dave come back to me. Dave, I'm so sorry I thought negative about you. I'm only going to think positive about you. It's not going to make Dave take his glasses off and see the world any differently. He's only going to see what's in front of him, and that's what I'm showing the entire universe. And if I'm showing up day in and day out, and I am talking about how amazing life is, how happy I am, how this person enriches my life, how I enrich their life. If I am bringing that to the table, then what I'm bringing is a reason that person wants to be in my life. But I'm not changing that person. I'm changing me. And when I change me, everybody else has to show up to that new person I'm changing. So I'm not walking around going, this person is going to do what I want because I am love. This person's going to do what I want because I am peace. This person's going to do what I want because I am joy. I am walking around going, you know what? I enrich that person's life because I'm bringing peace, love, and joy. I am bringing to the table things that they need, they want, they desire. And it is the will of God, the will of the universe, the will of the minions that this desire is in me. So thank you for opening the doors that brought that into my outer world. And because I show up that way, and my clients show up that way, they have success. And a lot of times, the little things are quick and easy. The bigger things, Dave's got to move the minions around to make it happen. And sometimes he has to move 1 million minions. And if he has to move 1 billion minions, it's going to take more than 30 seconds for it to happen. Yes, manifestations can happen instantly. Free cups of coffee, rides to the park, conversations with a stranger in the grocery store. There's no attachment to it. So those can happen within 5 minutes of your manifestation wanting to come about. But when it comes to changing a person, stop asking about the time frame. Stop asking if it'll happen and start saying, it happened. It's here. I've changed me, and because I've become this amazing person, I'm enriching the people around me's life. So of course they want to spend time with me. Thank you that I'm bringing love and joy and happiness to them. Because if I'm bringing it to them, naturally they're going to want to be with me. I teach how to naturally do things because I want you to be blissfully happy. I want you to wake up this morning and go, why am I happy? I don't know, because I don't have a reason to be happy. Well, then why are you happy? Because I am. I don't have to show up day in and day out faking it. I just have to walk into a room and people are like, that chick is happy because she's just glowing. You can see inner happiness oozing out of your body because it's projected in front of you. When you walk into a room, are you walking into the room happy? Are you walking into the room positive? Or are you walking into the room with a negativity? I'm walking in happy. And because I'm walking in happy, people are like, hey, it's Susie. Wow, Susie's here. Oh my God, that's Susie. I want to go talk to her. Can you give me a minute? I want to go talk to Susie. I show up to bring joy to you, which in turn makes me happy because I'm making you happy. So I'm coming from a totally different perspective. I'm coming from how am I adding value to your life? And when I don't care if I'm a part of your life, but I'm raising you up, naturally you are going to gravitate towards me because I am thinking this person is amazing, they're successful, they're happy. So they're going to come to that light that is shining for them so brightly because you're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about what they are reacting to you, and you're raising them up and you're enriching their lives. Trust me, they're going to come flying back to you whether they know it or not. The more you say, thank you, this amazing person is a part of my life, the best part of my life is this amazing person, they're going to show up in ways that you couldn't script. And that's what we truly want. We want these people to show up in our lives in a way that we cannot possibly script, because we don't want to spend 80 hours a week scripting our lives away. We want to live our lives, and the quickest, easiest way to do that is change your words and your questions. Because if you change the story that you're telling, the questions you're asking, you're going to get results. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.